Good morning. We have a great convention schedule lined up for you all this year with some fantastic speakers and social events. Monday, October 1st kicks things off with an optional Welcome to Washington tour in the afternoon. During this tour, attendees will get an overview of DC's history and stop at iconic sites, including the White House, Capitol Building, World War II Memorial, and more. Then head over to McClellan's Sports Bar inside the convention hotel for a casual meetup with fellow convention delegates on Monday evening. Tuesday morning will be a whirlwind of IAPD committee meetings, including Convention and Expo, Marketing, Pipes, Valves, and Fittings, Editorial, Environmental, Membership, Supply Chain Efficiency Task Force, Women in Plastics, Government Relations, Education, and the Canadian Common Interest Group. If you are not already part of a committee, please feel free to sit in on any of the meetings listed here. Contact IAPD for more information if you're interested in joining one. The first educational breakout session will be Tuesday afternoon. Ben Varquez will be discussing how to attract and retain the next generation workforce. If you're a new IAPD member or just new to the IAPD convention, we'd love to have you attend the new member first-timer reception on Tuesday evening. Here you will meet with other new members, IAPD leadership, and staff. Please watch for a formal invitation to this special welcome event. Directly following the new member first-timer reception, the welcome reception and official IAPD kickoff party will be held in the Heights courtyard of the Washington Hilton. All convention delegates are invited to eat, drink, and celebrate. Moving on to Wednesday, start your day off right with a morning workout class from 7 to 8 a.m. Following that, the IAPD business session will begin at 8:30. You will hear from two amazing keynote speakers, including John Rossman, who will be speaking on the Amazon Way, 14 leadership principles behind the world's most disruptive company. Amazon.com currently sells more online than its next 12 competitors combined. It has grown from an online bookseller to conquering the online shopping world. Many of the shopping expectations and tastes that consumers have today can be traced back to the Amazon Way. In John Rossman's signature leadership keynote, he will reveal and unpack the secrets of Amazon's unparalleled growth and how the company's culture has driven innovation and growth. Rossman will show how these principles can help any business seize this advantage. You can pre-purchase a copy of Rossman's book, The Amazon Way, on the IAPD website. Our second keynote is Super Bowl winning coach Brian Billick. He will be discussing competitive leadership, 12 principles for success. Can successful leadership be learned? Legendary professional football coach Brian Billick thinks so. He knows that leadership isn't some abstract concept, but something that can be learned and understood. In this presentation, based on his book, Billick shares key principles of effective leadership that can be applied to any competitive situation, showing audiences how to overcome adversity and succeed. We also have two great educational breakout sessions lined up for you that afternoon. Freight transportations and logistic challenges. Is this the new norm? This will be facilitated by an executive from YRC Freight. Next, brush up on your communication skills with a session on sales pitches and presentations hosted by the Manufacturers Representatives SIG, Common Interest Group. Wednesday evening, join fellow attendees at the historic Jack Rose Saloon for the IAPD Charitable Foundation fundraiser. In honor of IAPD Past President and Scholarship Committee Chair Howard Natal, this event will raise proceeds to benefit the foundation. Starting Thursday morning, get moving with the 5K fun run / walk. After that, there are 3 more business educational breakout sessions. The business case for diversity and inclusion in the workplace, which will be hosted by the Women in Plastics, government relations in action, and finally, a session on performance plastics industry. Where are we headed? You won't want to miss the IAPD Plastics Showcase on Thursday afternoon. This is the only place you can meet with the experts who make, distribute, specify, and purchase semi-finished performance plastic stock shapes, fabricated parts, and pipes, valves, and fittings. On the show floor, programs and services are offered to help your business operations, strengthen your partnerships, and to celebrate performance plastics in one designated location. And finally, unwind after a productive week of meetings with new friends and industry peers at the IAPD closing party at Hamilton Live. The convention delegates, spouses, and companions are all invited to attend. The Hamilton is a uniquely eclectic experience located just steps from the White House and has quickly become Washington, D.C.'s favorite gathering place for music, art, entertainment, and inventive dining.
Hi, everybody. This is Darla. How are you doing today? I'm going to be talking to you about exhibiting at the IAPD Plastics Showcase and then what it's like to be a sponsor at convention. First of all, let's talk about if you want to be an exhibitor. If your company hasn't already signed up to have an exhibit booth at convention, it's something you may want to think about. It's, as Molly just said, it's the one place on Thursday afternoon where everyone who comes to convention tends to congregate, and the people who do come to convention tend to be the people who are most engaged in the performance plastics industry. And instead of spending the time and money to go out and see all your customers and prospective customers separately, this is one way to see everybody all together at the same place. One of the things that you can do as an exhibitor is you can set appointments beforehand to see either prospects or current customers. It's another great place to introduce any new products and services your company may have. We're actually going to have a demonstration stage during the plastic showcase where you can sign up to have 5 to 15 minutes to actually talk about your new product or service if you'd like, but you need to be an exhibitor to be a part of that demonstration. What's available? Well, we're about 75% sold out, but we still have some great locations. This year, because of how the venue is set up, we have a 10 by 10 booth, which you see is $2,650, or for just a little bit more money, you can get a 10 by 17 booth. This is great if you're going to bring several people to convention, if you want to have a table and chairs in there in addition to the regular setup. Some people have like pub tables, other people want to have giveaways, and they just need a little bit of extra room. So we have those available also. Along with the cost of the booth, you get free 1 full-time registration and 2 Thursday-only registrations. Those Thursday-only registrations are good not just for the plastic showcase, but you can attend the closing party that night also. And then it comes with the standard table, 2 chairs, carpet, sign, etc., which most companies have their own setup that they like to use, but those do come as part of the package cost anyway. Now let me talk to you about sponsorships. This is fun. You can see the picture on the slide right now. This was actually some publicity that last year's closing party sponsors got. I'll talk about the closing party sponsorship a little bit later, but you get a lot of bang for your buck regardless of which sponsorship you sign up for. Why would you want to be a sponsor? Well, this year we're at a smaller venue, a smaller hotel, and we're going to be seeing each other over and over and over again because most of the primary main sessions are going to be held in one place. So people will be seeing your message over and over and over again because of this consolidation and concentrated venue. As I said before, same reason to be an exhibitor. IAPD's most active and engaged members tend to come to convention, and they are the people that if they're not already a customer, they'd be a great customer for you. Or you can reach out to them as a vendor. You can, as soon as you sign up to either have an exhibit booth or a sponsor, we immediately put you on our convention website. So you start getting free marketing from the moment that you sign up. You're also included in our August-September issue of Performance Plastics Magazine, which is our annual convention preview. And then we also put you in the official convention program guide, which is handed out to every attendee at the convention. So as we just talked about, you get the sponsors page that's located in both of those publications that I talked about. We give you extra signage for your booth saying that you're a sponsor, and then you're mentioned, your logo is part of the general session PowerPoint. So you're getting a lot of free publicity, positioning your company as a performance plastics leader with the key decision makers that are there, on top of the benefits that you get from the specific sponsorship that you sign up for. In addition to what I've already talked about, every person in your group would get a badge ribbon identifying themselves as a sponsor. And you're also mentioned, your logo is also part of the convention mobile app. So you get free exposure in print, online, and actually right at the location. So what do we have available? We have lots of things available in a wide range of pricing. A lot of the sponsorships have already been sold, but we have some great ones still available. For only $300, you can have your logo be on the banner, which is right at the registration desk where everyone walks up to when they sign in. The good news about that is this year the registration desk is going to be right outside the main location where a lot of the meetings are going to be, so that registration banner is going to be seen again and again. Then we also have sponsorships up to $6,000. Some of the great ones that we still have available. This first one is a general session speakers book sponsorship. For that one, you get to buy a copy of the Amazon Way as part of that sponsorship for every attendee. It will be customized with a band around the book, and that book will be on every chair in the general session. In addition to that, we're going to have a backdrop where when people come up to get their books autographed by the speaker, your logo will be part of that backdrop. So you're going to get lots and lots of exposure because we have a very high attendance at the general session, almost 100%. Second thing, I showed you that picture of the closing party. The closing party is one of the true highlights of convention because everyone's made all sorts of contacts and learned so much and enjoyed their time, but they're there to have a good time, and we give you lots and lots of publicity at that closing party. Your logo is also included on the convention t-shirt as part of that sponsorship. Another sponsorship that we still have available, Molly showed you that we have that wake up exercise session and also the 5K run. And then we also have a steps competition every year at convention where you can measure your steps every day and get prizes. Well, your name will be on all sorts of exercise equipment and on water bottles and on signage for all three of those exercise related events. And I think separately they're like $4,500, but we're going to put them all together for you for only $4,000. Another great sponsorship that's still available is our mobile phone app sponsorship. All of the convention related information is also included in the app. So you can refer to that on a day by day, hour by hour basis to see what's coming up, what's available, what's the next speaker that you want to see. And as part of that mobile phone app, you will be very visible as the sponsor of that application. We also have different sponsorships at different levels that have different perks. We have a silver sponsorship for $6,000, a bronze sponsorship for $3,500, a copper sponsorship for $1,500, and then we have various session sponsorships still available, like the new member party that Molly talked about and some of the other breakout sessions. You can sponsor those if that's something that is ties in with why you're at convention. Does anybody have any questions?